Bandits, Mammoth this weekend. Bandits are going to be decked out in their green uniforms that look absolutely amazing. We're going up against a foe, an old rival, the championship, the reigning champions in the Colorado Mammoth. Revenge will be the sweetest candy in the history of the candy universe when the Bandits take them down wearing their sweet jerseys. Tony, I have all the confidence. I just got off an interview with Brad McCulley. By the way, he told me to tell you that he hopes that you bowl a 300 because I told him about your whereabouts. But Bandits, Mammoth this week, he's fired up. He told me the boys in the locker room are fired up about this one. This was a game that, personally for me, I circled on the calendar. But Banditland Boulevard, your boys, Tony and Trev, we're here to discuss and bring it all to you. So how's it going tonight, man? It's pretty late, 10:45 on a Thirsty Thursday? What's going on, dude?
Yeah, especially the day before St. Patrick's Day. We all want to have the look of the Irish going up against the Colorado Mammoth coming up Saturday evening at 7:30 live at the KeyBank Center. Of course, we're going to have to go up against, yes, our foes from the West, and that is the Colorado Mammoth, who have defeated us from last year. And yes, we will be ready to go. And yes, we will be pumped up and seeking our teeth in revenge for what we expect for the Buffalo Bandits to do this Saturday coming up. Now, with the fact that we have our boys back, Josh Byrne and Chris Cloutier, the timing could not be any better.
Possibly Chase Frazier, possibly Tehoka.
Possibly Tehoka.
Maybe B-Rob, but we're not sure about that one just yet.
Well, I don't think Brandon Robinson's going to be 100% ready to go if, God forbid, it's a non-surgical recovery, or because he was in crutches the last time I saw him. So I was like, ugh, that could be really dangerous and also could be a season-ending injury.
And so far, like no. I was going to say no updates on Justin Robinson's return, but he's got to be pretty close. He's got to be close.
Well, we'll have to just wait and see what the boys do, especially what Johnny Tavares' call, and just keep our heads up and move forward from there.
Yep, absolutely. I think we should go into some of the players on that Mammoth roster that we need to look at. Some of those guys that were very, very good in that championship. I got to start off with Zed Williams. That dude's a freaking animal. I go to SUNY Fredonia down here. His hometown, Silver Creek, is 10 minutes by car. Every time I pass it, I give it the middle finger, just because of what he did to us. But no big deal, man. Silver Creek's a great town. If you're from there, I don't mean to offend you at all, but Zed Williams was the guy that found the ball in the back of the net every chance he got. So he is my player to watch. I have nothing against Silver Creek, but I just have, I have bad blood with him because he seemed to have his way with us in the finals last year.
Yeah, a big stud, especially for Colorado, and for a surprise at how shockingly disappointing that their record is this year, especially 5-6 right now out of 11 games played, goals for just shy over 100. Their goals per average is 9. That's ugly for a defending champion to come into, and allowing an average of 12 goals per game. And on the opposite side, you're looking at our boys in the orange and black, who are 10-2, are a wrecking scoring machine, averaging 12 goals per game and only allowing 10 per game. So defensively, we smartened up. We've gotten tougher, but do not take this game too lightly. You do not want to release the gas pedal at all. You want to keep that sucker to the ground and just plow through these guys and make a statement. You go in there, and I know for the fact that, yes, we want to start off hot, but the conditioning with the way this game, the game plan has been going, don't change it because it's working. We are a second half team. Yes, we didn't look good in the third quarter last game, but again, overall,
that is the game in a nutshell.
A second half team.
Those quarters like that happen. Quarters like the first quarter happen a lot too. And remember the goalie you're facing against. You're facing against Dylan Ward. He won the NLL Finals as a goalie and the PLL Finals as a goalie with the Water Dogs. This guy had a hell of a summer. Let's make sure he doesn't have a hell of a St. Patrick's Day or the day after. How about that? Right. Because you know what? This is the regular season. It's always a trap game against these guys. I don't give a crap that they're 5-5. I don't take any team lightly. I know sure as hell you don't take any team lightly. The fans shouldn't take any game lightly because it's always games like, doesn't matter what Toronto's record is, that game is usually within 3 goals. Outside of that 12-6 blowout on Tucker Out Lymphoma Night last year, I don't remember the last time we really kicked the living daylights out of the Toronto Rockets. The same thing with the Colorado Mammoth.
Mm-hmm.
This game is going to be a trap game. Expect it to be high scoring. Expect it to be very, very fast paced and physical. And expect it to be a game where, you're going to be on the edge of your seat the whole time. I mean, and Tony, here's a warning for you. Just mentally preparing yourself. Get ready for the Matt Vince haters to come out on Saturday night too, and I'll be there defending him because he's my guy. He's my goalie, and I can expect this game to be a 15-14, 16-15 kind of turnout, and this is a game where the defense really has to absolutely step it up. I don't know Adam Bomberry's status, but if he comes back, oh my goodness gracious, this is a different game. But Josh Byrne coming off a great game. First game coming back from injury. I think it was 4 games he missed. Chris Kluche didn't miss a beat. I mean, that guy's getting the OT winner plus 4 goals. And wow. I mean, you look at this offense now. Brad McCulley, who's absolute playmaker, stud in front of the net. You got, I have been watching that 9th goal, the tying goal that Kyle Buchanan scored, the tiptoe around the crease. I mean, we have offensive weapons on this team. And Colorado has been dropping games against, just in bad ways. The Desert Dogs play them well. And the Desert Dogs are one of the is the new expansion team that's going to go through some growing pains as a team. They played them extremely well. Alex Bouquet shut those guys down earlier in the season with the Rush. And look at the Rush. They're pushing for a playoff spot. I believe they're close to the wild card as we speak right now on Steve Austin Day, 316. But you know what? I think this offense has what it takes. The defense might struggle in this game because Zed Williams is a freak of nature. He is bound to score at least 2 to 3 goals, and I'm just saying, expect that to happen. You can't go in there expecting him to not score any. He's like the Derrick Henry of the NLL, right? Like, if you can contain him to 100 or under 100 yards, you're not going to stuff him for 20. But if you can contain him to under 100, it's the same thing with Zed Williams. If you can keep him at 2 goals, this is our game to win. Period.
Absolutely. And especially we got to watch out for not just him. We also got to watch out for a guy named Ryan Lee. Ryan Lee last year just was tearing it up in the scoring department. And again, especially through the finals, he had no chance. He got hurt actually before. Now that could have been a difference maker. Could have said, well, we wanted you guys at your full prestigious roster. This is the chance now where they have their full roster. Ryan Lee comes in. He averaged 7-8 points per game last year. He's coming in here going, I missed my opportunity playing against the Bandits. Maybe this is my time to shine. Or the woes of their losses are going to be adding on if they can't figure out their offense. But again, like you said, the defense is going to be challenged. And yes, they of course are going to be challenged. Every game is a challenge. And the defense should not take this team lightly. Like I said before, stick to the game plan, play tight coverage. Don't give the opposing team the shots that are literally.
And don't get caught napping.
Screen.
Don't get caught napping.
Please. Don't be flat-footed. Don't have cement feet. You better be moving.
Here's the thing.
Stand them like a shadow.
I apologize. I don't know if you can hear the noise in the background, but there are fire trucks and shit, just driving past I hope everybody's okay. I'm down here in Fredonia, but there's 5 or 6 fire trucks driving by, and they're blasting their sirens. So I don't know if you guys could hear that, but
I can't.
All right. I hope everybody's all right here in Fredtown. I hope everything's all good. But I like everything you said there. I mean, you can't get caught flat-footed. You got to stay on your toes the whole time. Because if you stay on your toes the whole time, you're not going to let those sneaky guys like Lee or Williams get by you. But that also, when you look at the offensive side of the ball too, you got to feed your speedsters in front of the net. Your Tehokas, your Kyle Buchanans, who will burn these guys out. You got to go for the guys that they're not really circling on the roster sheet. They're going to be circling Dane. They're going to be circling Josh. They're going to be circling Chris. If Fraze comes back, they're going to be circling Chase too. I mean, you got to think about that. So feed guys like McCulley, feed Sully, feed Bucky, feed all these guys that can stand in front of the net and put the ball away. Solver's due for, I mean, a hat trick type of game. Why not do it against the reigning champs? Brad McCulley hasn't scored in his last 2 games. He's due for like a 2, 3, 4 goal night. Chase Frazier comes back, feed him the ball, bro. If he has half of as good of a game as Chris Kluche and Josh Byrne did when they came back, this is our game to steal. I mean, this is our, not even to steal, to win and win comfortably.
Yep. I mean, if you want to stay on top of the East and you want to still be that half to game and a half lead over Toronto and Rochester, you got to make a stand and make a statement right here coming up Saturday. And especially where everyone, who knows, could be drunk out of their minds, could be cheering.
Oh,
slurs,
you will see a couple thousand
saying,
drunk Irishmen coming down from the parade. And I think one of my friends who's going to the game with me is going to be in that category. But because he was thinking about getting tickets to this game. Shout out Brent if you're watching. Brent from Fredonia, bro. Brent Casillo, please don't get too drunk at the parade. We want you at the game. And Brad even said it like a little while ago. He said, fake it until you get to your seat. Just walk in a straight line. That's all you got to do. But just you're going to see some drunk people, so you know what that means? You know what that means? The referee's got to stay on their A game if the Bandits don't want to get called for a bench minor for delaying the game. Because you do know alcohol and rowdy wrestling fans like the Bandits, if they're absolutely intoxicated and there's a call that they don't like, they will be throwing stuff on the field. So, guys, please be responsible.
Be respectful.
If you want to get trash at the parade, I can't stop you.
Nope.
But the sirens, geez, they're still going on over here. I'm not sure what's going on. But yeah, if you're getting sloshed, that's your choice. Do that. Have fun. That's what I want you to do. But if you're going to the game, know that you're in public and know that you're at a game and that, you know, for faith, this is a real game that affects the standing. So unless you, it's stupid. I know it's the whole Miami Dolphins Bills situation where Dolphins fans were throwing snowballs on the field and the Bills would get a 15-yard penalty. I know it's that type of deal, but we just can't have that. I'm just putting that out there for the people that might be listening.
Yep. So, guys, please, by all means, be respectful to the team and to the organization and to the players themselves. So let's just keep our cool. You can cheer all you want. Just don't be idiots and throw stuff onto the field. That's all.
Yes.
And basically, as we're getting into talking about the game, we got to go to the guys that we're going to have to watch out for the most. So I'll start this one off this week. And I think we're going to have to look out for, obviously, the go-to guy, which would be the number 2 man, Chris Kluche. Kluche is going to have the same type of game he had last game. I mean, he didn't have as many points as Byrne or as many points as Dane, but he contributed on his first game back. Do not stop what you're doing, sir.
No.
If it's just a hat trick with 3 assists, we'll take it. If it's just
and
2
keep
goals
ripping,
and 6
keep
assists,
keep shooting.
You know, and that's all we ask for. And I think my go-to guy is going to be Chris Kluche, number 2.
That's a great one. My player to watch. Ooh, man, there's a lot against, that can break out against Colorado. But
absolutely,
let's go with Dalton Sulver. I think Dalton Sulver is due for a night. And I think last time I said Tehoka, and it was embarrassing because I found out 20 minutes beforehand he wasn't playing. So I got to be very, very careful about who I'm going to pick this week. And I'm going to go with Dalton Sulver, because I think, you give him the ball at just under the restraining line, he's ripping it. He did it against Rochester. He can do it against Colorado. And another guy, honorable mention, Nathaniel Kozevnikov, who absolutely had style points on his first NLL goal. Watch out for him to shoot the ball a lot more, too. Yeah,
he definitely needs to, after that first goal he had, having that confidence with that amazing sniper of a shot. Just go for it, man. Just, if you have an open window, take the shot. End of story.
Take the shot. Do your thing, man. You got an open lane, shoot that shit. You got an open lane.
Everybody needs to.
But I feel good about this game. I feel like we should get into our score predictions. Listen, this is what we're bringing to the table today. I looked at StubHub. All right, there are only 2 sessions that are open in the 100 level, and they're both going for like $95 and $115. It is going to be a packed barn. in the 100s and even the 300s too. So let's see. Packed house, sick green uniforms, chrome domes, helmets. We're getting our rivals who beat us in the championship last year, so we got some bad blood against them. We got motivation in that game.
Yep.
We got Chris Swenson on the mic. We got possibly Chase Frazier coming back. That's 6 factors. The Bandits will win this game 15-12 against the Colorado Mammoth.
I like that. Especially with the fact that I think Bird and Smith is going to combine for possibly 16 points.
That'd be phenomenal.
That would be helpful. But other than that, I mean, if we get the word that Chase is playing or if we get the word that Tahoka's playing, this offense could be super dangerous. But again, you could throw a little bit of mixtures to throw like you said, Dalton Silver, Nathaniel could be out there.
Could.
Possibly, and Brad McCauley as well to really mix it up.
Bucky in front of the net.
And Kyle is just a digger. He will go for any loose ball out there and he'll create plays.
Absolutely.
I think with that being said, especially with yours, I was leaning towards that. But like you said, it could be a trap game. I'm going to keep it close. It's going to be 13-11 Bandits.
13-11. I like that too. 15-12, 13-11. I just want to see a win. I don't care how ugly it is. I don't care how pretty it is. I just want to see the Colorado Mammoth absolutely eat it in our building. That's what I want to see. I want to see their goalie get exposed. I want to see Zed Williams on the ground. I want to see us lay some offensive players out and say, you know what happened last year? That was a fluke. That was a fluke, whatever happened last year. Now you're facing us with our backs against the wall, dealing with all these injuries and depth checks and stuff like that. So I want to see a clean fight. I want to see a well-officiated game, which is wishful thinking. I'll use one miracle at a time, but I think I'm pretty confident, dude. The Bandits have not given me a reason. No lead is safe against the Bandits. They can come back on any deficit. So if you're there, don't leave early. Don't leave your seats early. Pack the barn. I want to see all that green because I don't know if the Mammoth have any special jerseys, but if they don't, it's going to be orange and green and black, and it's going to be a crazy crowd. Get ready because the Bandits are coming.
Yep, and for those of you guys that know, if they are going to be selling the jerseys and the shorts, you might want to get down to the Sabre store quicker than you think. And also,
I got to get me a Brad McCauley, friend of the show, jersey.
Got to do it too. Also, well, you didn't know this, Trevor, but I guess the Buffalo Brigade is going to be playing there at 12:30 to 2:30 at the Banditland this Saturday before they even actually get to go out and play. So which this cat right here is actually going to go out there and play lacrosse. First time ever setting foot on the arena floor where they actually play, which is going to be pretty sick. I cannot wait for that. That's exciting. Secondly, for all our fans out there who watch us on YouTube, please like and subscribe. We would like to get hit the notification bell and let you guys keep on listening to our videos. Also, for those that are listening to us on Anchor.fm
and also Spotify.
That is Spotify. Please keep listening to us. Give us that 5-star rating. And we also would like to thank our sponsor, Mitchell's Tavern, the best beef and wick in Tonawanda, New York, up in 734 Sheridan Drive. If you guys haven't tried it out yet, please do. They got great food, amazing service. Mention us, the boys of the Banditland Banditland Boulevard out there to them. Let them know that Tony and Trevor sent you for an amazing trip to go for. So,
and I don't know if this is true, but I'm checking my local Yik Yak right now, and apparently there's a fire in downtown Dunkirk. That's what the word is. So hopefully everybody's all right there.
Please stay away if you're not there.
Literally six fire trucks drove past my house, and it sounds like the apocalypse outside. It's been pretty quiet for the last 5 minutes, but I just want to make sure everything was good. So hopefully everybody's fine there. But yeah, dude, I think we got to send it off with one more sentence. Just 3 words. 3 words.
Yep.
Ready? Let's go. Bandits. Let's go. Let's go. Beat the Mammoth. Let's freaking go. Let's go.